Good morning. I'm Rosemary O'Hara with the Sun Sentinel editorial board, and we're here today to have a conversation with Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
Yes, I stepped aside, and I stepped aside because at the end of the day, we had emails that were stolen by Russian spies, and that really whipped so many into a frenzy that it became a distraction. And when you have worked as many years and as hard as I did with my team to make sure that the agenda that we have worked so hard as Democrats to advance, that helped bring us out of the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, and now through 77 months as of today with 255,000 jobs that were created last month, 77 months of job growth in the private sector, and economic policies that help people reach the middle class, who the DNC chair was could not be the focus of that Democratic National Convention. It had to be about Hillary Clinton, about our Democratic nominee, and it was important for me to step aside. It's also important for me to acknowledge that the buck stops with me. Any head of an organization has to make sure that they are holding themselves accountable. And I will reiterate, our emails were stolen. I was at an event last night at the Faith Center in Sunrise. There was an organized effort by people outside of the state of Florida. There were a handful of people in that crowd, of people who had snuck signs in and were planning to overrun the breakfast. And they did that not only in Florida, but they did it to Nancy Pelosi in California and many other colleagues of mine who supported Hillary Clinton, because the Sanders supporters, some of them at the convention, were focused on being disruptive. So there were about 300 people at that breakfast, and the overwhelming majority of the people in that room were enthusiastic supporters of me and my message. There were many more people cheering and trying to drown out the handful of people that very aggressively pre-planned trying to make it look like I had lost support. I work hard. We run a door-to-door, neighbor-to-neighbor campaign. We hold events. We talk about the issues that are important.